I'm Joe.
And I'm Taylor.
I'm going to tell you today about the big misconception about Floyd Mayweather and his taxes. Taylor, have you heard about this?
No, does he not pay them?
No, something's going around social media about he asked for an extension to pay his taxes until after he gets paid from his purse after the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight.
Isn't he currently going around saying that this is what $1 million fight looks like? $1 million fighter looks like, and throwing money all over the.
Now, why are we going over this now? Because our Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather video last week got our biggest ratings of all time. So we're going to continue the tradition of bringing them up. But specifically, this is about my expertise, finances, and taxes, and the expertise of Taylor's knowledge about fighting.
Wow. Okay. I don't want to see where this goes.
Get ready. So, Taylor, you just said what you just said. Just say it again one more time, just real quick.
So currently, McGregor and Mayweather are on a tour around the world, promoting the fight. And Mayweather has told McGregor numerous times on mic, this is what $1 million fighter looks like, and has thrown money everywhere on the stage.
And it's kind of funny because he's wearing a jumpsuit, and Conor McGregor's in a suit, like a professional made suit, things like that. But here's the misconception about all this. The misconception about all of this is that you, Taylor,
Hello?
Not Taylor,
okay,
everyone else out there.
Yay.
I heard why I'm bringing it up today is I heard Dr. Drew talking about it, and he brought up something on the Adam and the Drew podcast where he said Floyd Mayweather can't even pay his taxes. Okay, you guys, everyone out there, need to stop all this nonsense right away. Okay, he is not you. He is not like you. And you will probably, in your wildest dreams, never be anything like him. Floyd Mayweather has plenty of money. And sure as shit, he has the money to pay his taxes. So here's what makes me upset is the misunderstanding that asking for an extension or a payment plan or him not wanting to pay his taxes exactly when the government wants him to pay them means anything besides it's just a financial strategy. Taylor looks intrigued by this.
I am. So how if he has so much money?
For example,
okay,
at the very basic level of economics, let's just talk about the very basic level. Let's say he has $100 million cash, right? And let's just say at the very basic level, he puts it in a yield for 3 months. Okay. Just 3 months, right?
I'm listening.
And that means after 3 months, if he puts the $100 million in there, he makes 3%. Let's just say it's a modest 3%, not the 5 or 6 that were in the heyday of the mortgage crisis. Let's talk about not bad as in during the financial recession, right in the middle, 3%. So let's just say he puts it in a 3-month CD if it exists for $100 million. Probably doesn't. Let's just say it does for the sake of this conversation. At the end of that CD, at the end of those terms, 3% would net him an extra $30,000. So now to you, Taylor, is that a lot of money, $30,000?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
But to him, do you think $30,000 is a lot of money?
Drop in the bucket.
It's a drop in the bucket, but does he have to pay it?
No.
He doesn't have to. That's the whole point of this. If at any point he could save any type of money whatsoever, he will save it because $30,000 to him is what? Another gold chain, another diamond in his ring.
Some cheap car.
It's something, right? The car for his assistant.
Yeah.
The point is that it's free. And at the biggest level of understanding of being a multimillionaire, you still understand that things cost money, and you still understand that things are free or not free, and you still understand things are expensive or not expensive. Every multimillionaire knows this. That is why they're not going to think about the same things we are, like a car or something like that. They're going to think about, this $500 million yacht, I can probably have it built for $400 million. See, numbers you can't even fathom, but they can. You know why? Because they're not doing the work. They're not doing the work. They have a team. We've been over this. How many things have we been over? Taylor, what do they have in their corner working for them?
They have a team of financial managers, financial assistants. They have money managers. They have stocks, people managers. Any way to save or make money, they have somebody who's a manager who they can refer to and who gives them stats and strategies.
If you walked into your work at your HR department, how many people there do HR, like budgeting, finance, accounting, receptionist, or this, that, whatever? How many people are in the office at the administration just at your work?
Whole department, whole floor.
A whole so at your company, your company makes how much money? Hundreds of millions of
yes,
dollars.
they
Okay,
do, yeah.
so they are Floyd Mayweather, is what I'm saying. So basically, he is the company. He is a company like Taylor's company. They make
Yes.
millions of dollars. They have a support staff. They have millions of dollars in payroll. Millions of dollars are going in. Millions of dollars are going out. And there's an entire floor of people that are handling the administration at Taylor's work. Stop thinking of these celebrities anything different than what they are. They are multi-million-dollar corporations, and except the corporation is whatever your corporation's called.
Yes.
His is Money Mayweather, the money team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor's is Conor McGregor. So they are a multi-million-dollar entity with multi-million-dollar staff handling multi-million-dollar problems. So yes, he has money. He has plenty of money. And when you talk about the money that he's spending gambling, or the money he's spending on his house, or the money he's spending on his cars, he might be spending a lot of money to you, but he's not spending a lot of money for living, especially in Las Vegas. Because a great mansion in Las Vegas that would be $30 million here in California costs $5 million there. So that's the most expensive expense he's probably going to have. Next, go to his cars. For a fleet of the most expensive cars that would boggle your mind is going to cost him, what is a good car, Taylor? Like a good sports car? $250,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's just say
that.
it's $250,000, right?
Yeah.
So 1 million of his dollars, and he has 100 million of them that we know of one of his fights that he's had.
Yes.
He has 4 nice cars. So how many cars do you see Floyd Mayweather flaunt on his Instagram or his YouTube channel or whatever? Numerous cars, right? So what's numerous?
More
20? Let's say
less
it's
than
20, right?
Okay,
so 20 cars is 5 million.
Yes.
So $5 million buys him 20 cars. So what I'm saying, it's all about perspective. This isn't a lot of money to him. So in order to pay taxes on time, so what are taxes? So what are the taxes that he owes? Like 20 million or 25 million or whatever the tax bill that he had?
You're a tax guy.
Exactly. So the tax bill that he had from his earnings, okay, let's say if he did $100 million, he would probably owe about $35 million to the federal government in earnings. Nevada doesn't have a state tax, but in California, if he had a tax here, it would be an extra 10%. So he'd owe another $10 million in taxes. So what I'm saying to you is he probably has to cut a $25 million check to the federal government for his earnings for that fight that he had the previous year. And he has the money. Clearly he has the money, but $25 million is probably tied up, I don't know, in another multi-million-dollar fight that he has to fund out of his own pocket. It's probably tied up in another multi-million-dollar business that he has on the side. It's probably tied up in his clothing, his other business ventures, his staff, whatever. The point is, if he doesn't have to pay it right now with his money, why should he have to? That's how millionaires think. That's how multimillionaires think. That's why regular people who say he doesn't have the money, you don't know what you're talking about. There's plenty of money. He's just not paying it right now because he doesn't have to. That's the whole point of it. Like, if I gave you the choice right now,
yes,
and Taylor, your paycheck, your next paycheck,
yes,
you can either pay it to the government right now and your next one right now, and then you won't have a tax bill due next year. Would you pay it?
Yeah.
Okay, you could or could not, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point is you have the choice. You could either do it or not do it. You could pay it, you could not do it. So Taylor can not have his next paychecks go to him and they go to taxes. There's no taxes next year. Or he can not do that, or he can have a little bit taken out of his wages every time. The point is he has the option to do it. So his money is tied up in investments. He doesn't have to do it. Payment plans, as we discussed before in our tax program, are smart, and they're a smart way to make installment agreements or agreements on your taxes with the government. So that way, if you don't have or can't afford a giant tax bill at the end of the year because everyone else gets their taxes taken out in little chunks of the paycheck, you can set up an installment agreement with the IRS and pay your tax in payments, or you can be diligent out there, all my business owners out there, and you can actually pay on time early, quarterly, like you're supposed to, and you can pay your taxes up front so that at the end of the year you could possibly get a tax refund like regular people do. But you're not going to do that, are you, business people? Because you never do that. That's the whole point of why you're a business person in the first place. So you can take all those wonderful checks that you get 1099, spend it till the cows come home, and then when the taxes come at the end of the year, tell your tax guy to figure it all out, and you don't want to pay it. This is why you got into this in the first place, right?
Move money around. I don't want to see it.
Exactly, to move it around. So the whole point is he doesn't pay taxes like you pay taxes. You don't understand what he's doing. He doesn't have to make you understand. This is why he's in the business he's in. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he wasn't making the money he's making. Now that he's Money Mayweather, he's his own brand. Now that he's promoting his own fights, he's making all the money. So this is his promotion, his money, his earnings. Everything revolves around him, and he makes the fights he wants to make.
When's the last time you think he did his own taxes?
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's a great point. So Taylor even brought that up. Probably, I don't know, 2002 when he didn't have a manager making money, or when he was like undefeated but wasn't doing any major fights. Mm-hmm. What was I don't even care about boxing. I just care about money. But what's the first major fight do you ever remember him having? Oscar De La Hoya,
maybe, yeah.
I don't know, whatever. 2007 or whatever. When I even paid attention to this stuff. Probably 2 years prior to that is the last time he's done his actual taxes. So that's the whole point, is he doesn't have to do it the way we do. You don't understand the way he does it. There's a whole staff that has to understand these things. And if they tell him, they're probably the ones filing the extension.
I guarantee that.
Do you think he's filing it? He's just signing the paper, and they're telling him what to sign.
I guarantee that at this time, he is probably so far removed from a tax system that he wouldn't know what to do.
Well, that's the thing, is that's like when Joe Rogan talks about money on his podcast, he says, I have a money manager. I don't even pay attention to it. And that's Joe Rogan. And he is not making Floyd Mayweather money. So you can imagine if at that basic level of Adam Carolla said he has a money guy. And Adam Carolla's estimated net worth is what, 15 million? Mm-hmm. And Joe Rogan's estimated net worth is 25 million. And he has a money manager. Those guys are nothing compared to Mayweather. So
those are 5 cars.
Yeah. Those are 5 cars to Mayweather. So it doesn't even matter. So you're talking out of your ass. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're saying when you're saying he doesn't have any money. Floyd Mayweather acts like he's spending his money wildly and crazily. He is not. He has a gambling fund. He has a car fund. He has a house fund. He has a staff fund. All those things are carefully planned and meticulous. His whole strategy is planned out meticulous. He has everything in order. He's a very smart businessman. He did not get to where he is to being the highest paid boxer, actually athlete ever, in this position because he is dumb and makes bad financial decisions. It is an act, people. It is an act. He's acting like he doesn't care about the money. He's acting like it means nothing to him. He's making it rain. I'm not saluting you out there. He's making it rain. It's an act. It's a persona. And the persona is getting you to believe and to buy his fights. Whether you like him or hate him, that's why he's the smartest boxer out there. And that is what he's doing with his tax strategy and his money strategy. Taylor, final thoughts?
I learned a lot today. Okay, no, that was all.
There you go. I just told you.
I just learned.
There you go.